What's a superstition that's so ingrained in society that we don't realize it's a superstition anymore? Hardly anyone is replying properly. Of course everyone knows 13, four-leafed clovers, luck, black cats, lucky pennies etc. are superstitious. You want answers like blowing out birthday candles, not well known, but this stems from a tradition which paid tribute to the goddess Artemis and was thought to be auspicious. Kissing on New Year, thought to purify each other of evil for the new year. Covering your mouth when you yawn, granted not everyone does this, was originally thought the devil would sneak in if you didn't. Saying bless you when someone sneezes, originally ordered by a pope in the Middle Ages to ward off plague. Wedding rings on your left ring finger, supposedly a vein there that goes directly to your heart, keeping your love symbol close to your heart and your marriage full of love. Edit to add more, I'm not American and looked up some Murican Halloweeny ones. Pumpkins at Halloween, derived from a tradition of putting carved turnips outside to scare away a guy that tricked the devil. Dressing up at Halloween, to ward off ghouls by outsmarting them. Chinese people set fireworks off on New Year to ward off evil spirits. Since they invented them, we could say the origin of fireworks was superstition. Basically look into any tradition around a holiday and loads of the time it stems from superstition. If you don't cover your mouth when you yawn, Satan sticks his dick in there. Telling someone God bless you when they sneeze. Yet, for every other bodily function, the offender says excuse me. It's so weird. The Farmer's Almanac. It's never been through peer review. It supposedly uses secret equations and the positions of celestial bodies, astrology anyone, to predict weather. But /u/chartreuse_chme, they're over 80% accurate. That number is self-reported using standards they establish. We're accurate, asterisk. Asterisk according to our made-up, fantasy version of the term accurate. Pretty sure death will come to me if I ever open an umbrella indoors. And when I see someone do it, I automatically wince because I know their life force is about to be taken from them. I pissed my mother off to no end because I once asked her if she thought umbrella factories were all outdoors, or if they just had an unusually high turnover due to deaths in the family. She was very superstitious and not at all amused. Nurses will murder people who say a shift is key_T. We aren't allowed to say the Q word. I don't believe E, but it's fun to give each other hell about saying it or getting to blame someone when shit hits the fan. I spent far too many seconds wondering why nurses won't say the word quilt. People frequently describe sharp, sudden pains as stabbing pains, and in distant history thought they were actually caused by invisible arrows fired by woodland elves, called elfshot. That if you've had a bad run like at the casino, you're due for a good run. Not how probability or binomial distribution works. Knocking on wood to make sure we don't jinx anything. See, this is one of those ones where I can't prove it doesn't work 100% of the time, so why not? If wood is within arm's reach, it ain't gonna kill me to knock on it, unless I get a splinter and the wound gets infected and I don't treat it, so the wound festers, which results in me losing my hand and most of my forearm, but there's a complication during surgery and I end up dying on the table. Oh God. Luck. You'll find that just about everyone has little things they do in order to affect their luck, whether it's avoiding cracks on sidewalks to ward off bad luck, or blowing on dice before a throw to bring on good luck. Whether it's avoiding cracks on sidewalks to ward off bad luck, or blowing on dice before a throw to bring on good luck. Are people doing those because they actually believe it matters, or just to add a bit of flair, word choice, to a boring activity, sidewalking, or add some showmanship, dice? I ask because I have a friend who claims he is not superstitious at all, and I'm trying to find something that makes him superstitious. My friend once said he didn't believe in the paranormal, so I asked if he'd be comfortable using an Ouija board. He broke his statement by saying no. It's bad luck for the groom to see his bride in her wedding gown on the day of the ceremony until the wedding begins. Because he might back out? Smiley face. Unlucky 13, to the point where buildings won't have a floor 13. Except in China the unlucky number is 4. Not so much a superstition as a myth, but, you have to wait an hour after eating to go swimming. The pool simply rejects you and throws you out of it obviously. Black cats are bad luck. Cats that are black or black and white are more likely to die without owners than other type of cat. Edit. Thanks to the replies, I've learned that the cat sacrifices I talked about earlier were a myth, so I edited it out. Really sorry about that, guys. The local shelters always do really good black animal events here. Black Friday they had one, where they are super discounted. We don't do cats anymore, but growing up I had 3 black cats and had one as an adult. They are the best cats. They were quirky and had distinct personalities, and although maybe they don't photograph well, they were great pets. Like, I can't think of a complaint other than normal cat stuff. Plus, if you wear black pants, the hair doesn't show up nearly so bad. Looking at you, fawn pug. If you're in the market to adopt, check on your local shelters and see what is available. Plus, get your black animal discount and save a furry fella who isn't at all unlucky, other than being black. Which now sounds racist. I'll see myself out. Walking under a ladder. Suppose there are a couple of reasons not to do that. There are a couple of reasons not to do that. One of which is, a ladder is a device for temporarily elevating tools above people's heads. The cold/rain will give you a runny nose or make you sick. Sugar makes you hyper. Crossing your fingers. Yeah, that's totally a farce. Crosses toes. How many mothers died from cracks? Depends on how much they smoked. Telling someone not to just say that something will go well because you don't want to jinx it. Achoo. God bless you. Addendum, the word goodbye is a contraction of God be with ya. It's not an engagement without a diamond ring proposal. The whole diamond engagement thing came about from a marketing campaign from De Beers, the big diamond company. They limit supply to artificially increase prices too. Carrots greatly improve your eyesight. It was a lie the British told to World War II German spies to convince the Germans that that was the reason they could shoot down so many planes, disguising the fact that they had invented radar. Maybe had a secondary motive of hoping German spies would start chomping on carrots behind enemy lines and giving up their position with loud crunching. Knocking on wood to break a jinx is awfully ingrained in society. Karma. Think about it. Star signs. That's such a Capricorn thing to say. Opening umbrellas inside. Despite the fact that it does nothing, people are deeply afraid of opening an umbrella inside. I remember being yelled at as a kid by my mom for opening one in a store. I never see anyone open an umbrella unless they are outside, which is commonly seen as normal/custom. Wear a jacket, y'all catch a cold. The use of wind chimes. A lot of people forget that they were once a ward against evil spirits. Ghosts, totally ghosts. Not to swallow gum. It's perfectly safe to and passes just as fast as anything else, but instead an old superstition about it being stuck in our digestive tract causes people to litter the stuff everywhere. Jinxing a sports team. No way the Patriots lose the Super Bowl this year. All of their players will remain healthy for the remainder of the season. Cheering for a sports team, on TV. They can't hear you. I cheer because I'm pumped, with or without people watching with me. Sneezing is said that you're either possessed or you'll lose your soul if somebody doesn't say bless you. But we just say bless you because it's common courtesy and not because it's a superstition. You're holding your breath when driving by a cemetery. Never even heard of that one. Bad luck comes in threes. I usually see this in the context of celebrity deaths. Pushing code on Friday always guarantees a broken build. Carrying the bride over the threshold. The devil, people in this century, people who wear suits and run political campaigns, believe that an evil spirit with horns is plotting to destroy them. Vaccines are bad. Injecting dead viruses is the same as infecting someone. Our flat planet rides upon the backs of 4 elephants who are standing upon the great turtle Atuan. There is a greeting in Finland, Terve, which means healthy. Back in the day, Finns used to think words had magical powers, so they would summon each other health when they met. We still do it. That a full moon brings out the crazies. I think this is mostly confirmation bias. Here's one source, https://www.washingtonpost.com/news/speaking-of-science/WP/2016/10/24/Dear Science, does a full moon really change human behavior? https://www.washingtonpost.com/news/speaking-of-science/WP/2016/10/24/Dear Science, does a full moon really change human behavior?